Hi everyone, welcome to Legally Yours. I'm incredibly excited today because I am welcoming a new member to the Legally Yours marketplace. His name is Sylvan Brown from FB Rice, and in this interview we're here to get to know Sylvan a little bit better. So thank you so much for joining me, Sylvan.
Pleasure.
Okay, let's get into it. So you're a patent attorney. So how long have you been a patent attorney for?
I started in January 1998, so that's a bit over 22 years ago, really.
Lots of experience in there. That's very
Yeah.
good. And so what services do you actually provide as a patent attorney?
So mostly what I do is preparing patent and design applications and submitting those and then taking them through the examination process to get granted in the end. And it takes a while, but a bit of guidance along the way. I also get involved in helping people to enforce their rights, as well as understanding whether they might infringe anybody else's rights and possibly challenging the validity of other people's patents or designs. One of the things that I really do enjoy there is helping develop a bit of a bespoke approach to each person's circumstances and helping them get the right strategy in place for patent and design and other kinds of IP protection.
Fantastic. And you do quite an extensive piece at the beginning, don't you, where you actually give quite an extensive piece of advice on whether they can actually register in the first instance. Is that part of it as well?
It's not always the case. It depends on what somebody needs. And certainly, at that initial engagement stage, we can really climb into it and try to see, what there is and what kind of, rights might be available for protection. And again, it's tailored to the particular client's needs and where they're at commercially, and we'll take it from there.
Fantastic. So what actually drew you to this area?
That's a great question. I originally did electrical engineering, and as part of that was computer systems engineering. So I'm a bit of a geek at heart. I was working as an engineer for a couple of years and thought I'd do a law degree out of interest, electrical stimulation. And that ended up kind of steering me towards trying to figure out, well, how would I marry the two? And then, once I figured out that there was this patent attorney profession, kind of started with that, and really found that it was a way that I could use words as a craft, which I always enjoyed, and I was able to, there's a reasonable amount of arguing in there, and you need to be kind of technically accurate, and so I thought, oh, well, this really kind of suits me to be a patent attorney, because all that stuff is thrown in there, and then. Yeah, surprisingly, there's quite a human element to it as well, which I really enjoy. That interaction and learning and talking with inventors.
Fantastic. And my next question was actually about, what drew you or what you enjoy most about being a patent attorney. So is it that kind of being involved in that process of the creativity and the innovation and the invention and speaking to those inventors and founders?
Yeah, really it is. It's kind of being able to come along the journey with somebody and help them really achieve some kind of outcomes that are valuable to their business. Patents are commercial tools, and so they're best used in the context of the business.
Yes.
But different businesses are going to have different requirements, and so I really enjoy developing that strategy and helping to get clients get the most out of their patents.
Yeah. Love it. Now, quick fun question to end our interview on, and it's a tough question. So if you had to describe your career to date in one form of the movie title, what would it be and why?
That is a doozy. Look, I think it'd be The Social Network.
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
yes, yes.
You know it? So yeah, so it's the story of Mark Zuckerberg in the early days of his, kind of creation of Facebook and the struggles that he had early on. And in fact, he encountered some intellectual property ownership disputes early on as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, but you can kind of see once he decides what he wants to do and he really puts his back into it and he perseveres, he's able to really, now the success is quite evident. But, for me, I relate to that because I've got that kind of computer geek background. And it's felt like, well, once I figured out what I wanted to do, become a patent attorney, and then I've been able to really put a bit of work into that, persevere. It's not always been that easy, but with that kind of taking those incremental steps, you can really achieve some success.
Love it. And you put a lot of thought into that, and a great movie too. So thank you so much. Well, we're incredibly excited to have you as part of our Legally Yours community. So if you'd like to have a complimentary consultation with Sylvan, you can find him now on our website at legallyyours.com.au. Or if you'd like to find out more about the services that he provides at FB Rights, you can head to fbrights.com.au. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Karen. A real pleasure.